This is the weekend edition of iFIBER One News, where we present some of the top stories from this week and your weekend weather forecast.
And here in the weather department, we're saying goodbye to the heat and hello to some seasonal temperatures, and also hello to some showers around the area, maybe even a clap of thunder this weekend. Details coming on up.
I'm Roger Adelson. Stay tuned for more of the weekend edition of iFIBER One News.
From the iFIBER One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER One News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER One News, and it starts now.
Our top story this week was about an Ephrata business owner's connection to the fall of Saigon. Here with the story is Jeff Chu.
Today is the 39th anniversary of the fall of Saigon to the Communist People's Army of Vietnam and the Viet Cong. It marks the end of the United States-led Vietnam War on April 30th, 1975. For Ephrata restaurateur Bin Dang, the day has special meaning. He was the pilot of what was believed to be the last C-7 Caribou military cargo flight carrying South Vietnamese soldiers and their families out of the war-torn country. Bin circled the plane on the Air Force runway for 2.5 hours. He was trying to start the second of 2 engines for takeoff. All the while, the Viet Cong were firing on the plane with guns and mortars. South Vietnamese soldiers ordered him to allow them on board. The soldiers feared they would face prison or death under the new ruling communist regime.
They pointed a gun at us, so we had to stop, otherwise they would shoot at us.
It was a harrowing experience for Bin, who since 1995 has owned and operated Mommy Yum Yum Restaurant and Deli on Basin Street. He built the restaurant from the ground up. The Dang family's experience on the ground at Saigon's Tan Son Nhut Air Base was far more terrifying than the actual flight to freedom in Thailand, according to Bin.
Barely get out there and get out.
The C-7 Caribou aircraft was overloaded with 50 men, women, and children, including his 3 young ones and wife, Nhung. The plane normally carried 25 soldiers. Before the Vietnam War ended in 1975, Bin normally transported a grim war cargo aboard his plane.
During the war, my main duty is I flew almost 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, carry dead body home.
Nhung Dang is known in Ephrata as Mommy Yum Yum, a name given to her by some of the Ephrata children she babysat for 18 years before the restaurant opened. She recalled the scary flight to freedom.
Oh, I say that we never forgot that day.
Bin still has mementos of his military days as a South Vietnamese pilot. He was trained by the U.S. Air Force in Biloxi, Mississippi with his fellow pilots and friends. He showed the flight suit he wore the day he flew his family and others to freedom in Thailand. When he landed, he realized his flight suit was completely soaked through with sweat. The Dangs and their children, ages 7, 3, and 1.5 years old at the time, were then flown by the U.S. military to Hawaii and then Camp Pendleton, California. There they stayed at a refugee camp of about 100,000. Then they heard from their sponsors, Holy Trinity Lutheran Church, who brought them to their new home in Ephrata about 2 months after the war ended. Bin Dang, now 73 years old, has since visited his brothers and sisters still living in communist central Vietnam. He said it is a country that has taken a turn for the worse. The popular Mommy Yum Yum restaurant next year celebrates its 20th anniversary in Ephrata.
We come here in 1975, Bin. The first thing I would like to say is thank you the community who helped me out and my family. The first, special the Lutheran Church.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER One News.
Now we take a look at individuals currently being pursued by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at primetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be right back after this.
DQ $5 lunch. I'm really into it. One thing I can't decide. Is it chicken strips, fries, and a drink with a free sundae, or do you get a sundae with free chicken strips, fries, and a drink? Trick question. Both answers are correct.
Exactly, Sam. It's Fanonomics. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. The $5 lunch, only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciati Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
Hi there, once again, meteorologist Noah Morelli with you on this Friday. Hope you enjoyed your Friday, and I hope you enjoy your weekend that's coming our way. Your forecast, by the way, brought to you by Bud Cleary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. The headlines calls for seasonal unsettled conditions to come on in. So the heat of the past few days is going to be a memory as a cold front moves through overnight. So cooler 60s coming on back, and then some instability. What that means is we have a cold pocket of air coming over us, above us. So as the ground heats up this time of the year, it heats up pretty good, we get the clouds bubbling on up. So we could see an instability shower, a thunder shower even the next couple of days. And then further down the road, we do have a rather significant frontal boundary that will probably come in on Thursday, Wednesday night, Thursday, that time frame. But in the meantime, let's take a look back at the heat today. 85 degrees. Look at that. 84. That was the record back in 1971. Broke it. 50 degrees this morning. 42 was the morning low. And the warmth also in Moses Lake felt pretty good. 85 and there as well. This one, not in 1971 though. 1980. Oh, my eyes are bad. 88. 88. I think that says 88. It's either 88 or 86. 50 degrees, the morning low. So again, record day across the area. Looking at the current temperature, 82 degrees, sliding into a very nice, pleasant Friday evening. If you have some plans to start your weekend off nice, it's going to be a pretty nice evening for the most part. But overnight tonight, we will notice a change in the wind direction, and the winds will start picking on up, getting a little gusty during the day on Saturday, with the cooler temperatures filtering over the Cascades. And even by evening, afternoon shower possible. More so on Sunday. You can see how things sort of blossom more on Sunday. That's when the main pocket of cold air comes across. And then it'll slide off to our east a bit on Monday. So again, the instability showers will be with us during the weekend. Western areas of the state. Again, looking for clouds to increase a little bit more so, and showers in that neck of the woods during Saturday time frame for the most part in the state though. Very nice east of the Cascades, the inland northwest, mid to high 60s, and zooming on into our area, we'll call for seasonal temperatures. Again, normally the mid to high 60s, lower 70s should be the rule, and that's just about where we are. And looking at an afternoon pop-up type shower, thunder shower possible. The winds will be a little gusty also, so watch for that too. And Sunday, even a better chance of a shower or thunderstorm coming our way. You'll see that on the 7-day. And again, the afternoon shower threat with the cooler temperatures. Here's a steadier precipitation on Wednesday. No matter what, have a great weekend, everybody. It should be a pretty nice weekend, all things considered. Keep it here. Sports coming up next.
It's been called the most inspiring vehicle ever made, boasting a 5-star safety rating and named as a top safety pick. It's also done more to help our environment than any other car in the world. It's Toyota's Prius. Now with your choice of the regular model, the larger Prius V, or the smaller Prius C. Saving fuel, reducing harmful CO2 emissions, and offered to you with excellent savings. Toyota's Prius family. Drive one today at any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers. Toyota. Let's go places.
Doc, your run clock's here, but our network is down. What do you want me to do?
I just noticed. Call JL Computers. He's probably already on it. Computer systems and networks are not only vital to doing business, they are often the key to efficiency and profitability. At JL Computers, we offer continuous monitoring of your system and provide immediate support when something goes wrong. Call today and talk to our certified technicians about your needs.
Welcome back. Our next story is about how a Quincy nurse offers therapy to veterans. And here's Jeff Chu with the story.
Career nurse Ingrid Huffman Martinez is developing a military veterans care farm at her property on the edge of Quincy. The idea is to welcome veterans with post-traumatic stress syndrome who work on the property for free room and board, receiving outdoor therapy through their farm labors. Ingrid, who served in the Navy and Army Nurse Corps, also suffers from post-traumatic stress syndrome after a tour of duty in Iraq. She believes the care farm concept works for veterans and victims of domestic violence.
Well, a care farm, it's a European concept. They've known for a long time that you put someone that's even physically ill, mentally ill, together with animals and nature, and healing occurs.
Ingrid explained how the idea works in Europe.
Take, for instance, this one care farm in Europe, Klink's Care Farm. They made deals with the local doctor's offices, and the doctor's office would give their mildly depressed, mildly mentally ill patients a prescription to go to the care farm. And 40 of them signed up for this trial, and at the end of 12 weeks going to work on the farm only one day a week, 25% of those were back to working and living normal lives.
She recalled what triggered her post-traumatic stress syndrome during the Iraq conflict.
Taking care of dying soldiers.
Ingrid believes her personal experience gives her a special understanding of others with the disorder. Ingrid also has experience in body energy work. Ingrid and her husband, Armando Martinez, a longtime Quincy resident, are now planting an experimental permaculture garden using hay bales and drip irrigation. The idea is to grow organic vegetables that are weed-free. Her daughter, Alexis Goodwill, has helped her mother think the concept through.
Me and my mom are pretty much a lot alike, so I guess you could say I'm the little voice in her head. There's sometimes where we think just exactly like it's a little creepy, but I always wanted to work outside, have my own farm. It just always appealed to me, so I bugged her every day for years to get more animals.
Ingrid can be contacted through her website at bluewindsdancing.net or by phone 509-668-7700.
So coming out, working in the sunshine, planting things and seeing them grow, working with the animals, it all focuses on things you can do.
The family lives in a 1905 farmhouse built by Quincy pioneer Al Ryman. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We'll be right back after this.
Give your car the bath of a lifetime at Glass House Car and Dog Wash. Our personal attendants will focus on your vehicle's needs, and our new touchless technology guarantees the best wash possible. And as always, our tire scrubbers and rim spray will increase the life of your tires and leave them gleaming. Water spots don't fly here. We will hand dry your vehicle every time. Get in, get out, get clean at the Glass House Car and Dog Wash, located at 914 North Stratford Road in Moses Lake.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Cleary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
Our next story is about how Brent Blake's legacy lives on in Soap Lake. Here's Cameron Probert with the story.
Brent Blake's legacy lived on in Soap Lake Saturday as a crowd gathered at the former Soap Lake Art Museum. The museum, now named Fire on Main, is hosting its first art exhibit since Blake's death in September. The show featured textiles made by New York artist Anne Noel Kreider. Deborah Noah, the new owner of the museum, said Blake helped bring her to the Soap Lake area. Noah is an artist, and Blake showed her work at the gallery.
And he always encouraged me to stay here and do something artistic here.
She said Blake wanted her to continue the work he started.
I really want to thank Brent Blake and his family because Brent wanted me to continue what he had started. He felt like the gallery here was a very important part of the community.
Noah was happy with the turnout of the event, which attracted people from as far away as Oregon.
The community is totally supportive. They are so happy to have this to be continued as an art space, and it's actually a vibrant part of the community. You can tell from the work downstairs how vibrant the work is, the energy that it generates.
Kreider came from upstate New York to attend the event and talked with attendees about her weavings displayed at the museum. Her work has been displayed across the country. Noah and Kreider have been friends since attending the Center for Music, Drama, and Art in Lake Placid, New York. When Noah offered to show her work, Kreider didn't hesitate, Noah said.
This is kind of a unique situation. Someone had asked me earlier tonight, how did you get all this work here? So she had a show in Scottsdale, Arizona, and when they packed up the work, she said, don't send it home to me, send it to my friend's gallery. And then she had work from Taos, New Mexico, the stick pieces, and she told them the same thing. Don't send the work back, send it to this new gallery. So I had work coming from Scottsdale and Taos, which is very cool.
Noah has at least 2 more shows planned. The gallery is presenting work from William Elston, a Seattle painter, in June. William Dubin, a watercolorist, is going to be featured at the gallery after Elston.
A lot of these people have stuck with their art for many, many years, and I'm so happy to show a body of work that people have, basically dedicated their lives to,
For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
We'll be right back after this.
A massage at Not Release Therapies is far more than mere luxury. We strive to improve your health and well-being in the process. The stress of everyday life adds up and can cause depression, even bodily harm. That's why our professionals make it their mission to rejuvenate your body and mind. Enjoy the benefits of body wraps, sunless airbrush tanning, aroma steam therapy, and much more. In our opinion, everyone deserves a day of relaxation and peace of mind. Not Release Therapies in Moses Lake, where relaxation means good health.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
The next story is about where the Chief Academy Cafe will reincarnate after closing its doors at its current location. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
For 4 years now, business and culinary teaching were combined to give high school students a serious look into the restaurant business at Chief Academy Cafe in Moses Lake. The cafe closes in about 2 weeks, but students will then enter a new stepped-up chapter of learning at Columbia Basin Technical Skills Center when it opens in June. Susie Moberg, Moses Lake High School culinary arts teacher, instructs about 100 students taking culinary classes. She teaches another 20 students who run Cafe Chief, an espresso stand at the high school. Moberg said she's excited about teaching at the large state-of-the-art Skills Center culinary kitchen and classroom.
What will be different up there is we are working in a brand new facility that has a beautiful industrial kitchen, which we don't have now. We have a small kitchen here, But we'll have that, and also a beautiful demonstration classroom.
The new Skills Center program will give students a hand up in finding jobs, according to Moberg, as has been the case with Chief Academy Cafe.
If students decide to go on to culinary schools or colleges, many of their classes will be waived. It's kind of like the AP track of culinary, and it's recognized in industry. If you have an American Culinary Federation certificate, instantly you have some recognition, and employers look at that as like, wow, you've jumped through all of these hoops and you have a very strong fundamental base in culinary arts.
Vance Frost, who runs the Chief Academy Cafe program, will now move on to teach entrepreneurship at the Skills Center. He reflected on the past 4 years at Chief Academy Cafe.
What we've learned from this project down here is how to work in teams and how to be very professional with the public and with each other. We've discussed a lot of conflict resolution. Behind the scenes, we have a lot of conversation about what makes an effective leader.
Students who helped start up the cafe 4 years ago shared what they learned. Hannah Castro said she was reluctant to join the program, but leaves with a great deal of new knowledge.
I didn't like being with people I didn't know and going to new places, but once I got here, it taught me how to be more outgoing and be open to people.
Nathan Schertz said he now has skills he can take to the business community.
I've learned so much, mostly about how to survive out in the real world, and I've learned how to show confidence in myself.
Blanca Reyes said she hopes to open her own authentic Mexican restaurant someday.
I learned more about myself than I had throughout my whole life being here.
Alex Bartunik said he has learned a lot through the Chief Academy Cafe program.
I learned a lot of business. This class helped me figure out what I want to do after high school.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
That wraps up our weekend edition. iFIBER 1 News will be back on Monday at 5 p.m. with the latest news from around the Columbia Basin. Thank you for watching.